Hope you're all doing well, having a good summer. One more shuffle. As always, my intention is that I receive the messages for Leo that will help them move through the next 2.5, 3 years through Saturn and Aries in their sign with the highest vibration and their highest good. Okay, here we go. Thank you, Spirit. We're going to do that, and we'll lay down the cross. We have your main energy, the Lovers, Gemini energy, choice, being vulnerable, crossed by justice. Choices have consequences. That's what I'm getting with that. What's on your mind right now is the Empress. Wow, look at all the major arcana. That's Libra, Taurus energy. What's in your subconscious? Ace of Pentacles. Past energy, the Three of Cups. Future energy, the Five of Swords. Okay, so right away you've got 1, 2, 3 major arcana. I feel like you are considering the choices that you're going to make over the next few years and what kind of consequences they're going to have. I do get the feeling that there is something here that you're wanting to pursue that has more spiritual meaning to you. You may be in this energy of, what is my purpose here? I've worked, I've done certain things in my past. I've been with friends, I've had happiness with groups, there's been successes here, some new beginnings, but I'm not feeling that energy anymore of wanting to win at all costs. I'm getting tired of that, the competition, maybe the 3D competition of, I'm doing well. Leos are hard workers and they do well. They are good financially. They are solid that way. But maybe it's not bringing you this sense of purpose that you're looking for, a new beginning in this is what's on your mind, your subconscious right now that you're thinking about. Are my choices bringing me closer to what I feel is going to give me that spirituality that I'm looking for, the purpose in my life that's going to fulfill me with a sense of spiritual growth? Now, this could be for certain Leos. This is a general reading where, you've been doing all the work. You've built a nice 3D world in the physical world, but you're looking for more. Like, what's it all about? Why am I here? What am I doing here? What is my purpose? And you're looking for a new beginning. You may have had a lack of confidence over the last couple years. There may have been a blow to your confidence when it came to, trying to figure things out. But I feel like you put the work in, and now you're looking for something that's mentally going to give you more growth. You might be looking for something that's going to bring you more peace with the Five of Swords. I feel like you're in this, there's some change here. I feel like you're in this energy of, conflict with the choices that you're making now. I feel like this is for someone who has put in the work for, maybe they've worked at some area for a long time, and now they're kind of in that period of their life where they're thinking, is this all there is? Is there something I can do that's different? How can I grow? What can I learn? What about education? What about intellectual growth? What about travel? What about my beliefs? So let's see what else we have on the Celtic cross. Your energy right now that you're in is death and rebirth. Yeah, I think that you're transforming. I think your beliefs, your choices are based now on a new you. You're not the same person. You're in this Empress energy. We're kind of letting things come to you now. You're birthing some new ideas. You're feeling good, but you're not going out and seeking so much as you're taking the time to uh, let things come to you here. These are some good cards. I feel like this is good energy. I feel like you're just conflicted here with some choices that you're going to be making in the future. Energy around you is the Ten of Swords. Something's coming to an end here. Some type of thought or truth or belief, the way you're thinking about things is Five of Swords. No longer wanting to be in this Five of Swords energy. Five of Swords is also a card of ego. We all have ego, where you're dropping and you're shedding some skin, where you're showing who you are more. You want to be your authentic self. Your hopes and fears is the Seven of Pentacles, growing something new, planting the seeds of something new. And the outcome in this energy is the Moon. The unknown, not sure where this is going to take you, but feeling that you do want something new here. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Five of Pentacles. So it's interesting that we have the Five of Swords and the Five of Pentacles. Fives are all about change, instability, and conflicts. So I feel like that is your conflict here, about starting something new, birthing a new idea, but not sure at this time, over the next 3 years, developing where you're going to plant these seeds, which direction you want to go in. I'm going to take the Smith-Waite Tarot and we're going to clarify some of these cards here. Let's see what we have. So I do get that feeling almost like you're bursting. I'm looking at this like you're bursting with energy here, that you want to connect spiritually more with the choices that you're making, that you want your choices to have more of a growth type connection, where they bring you happiness and not a sense of, I want to say, competition. Now, being that this could be as well, this could be your own self-worth, making choices that are based on who you are now as you go through this rebirth. That's Scorpio energy, another major arcana. And your hope is that you can develop something and put your energy towards something that's going to be a reflection of who you are right now. You're putting, there's an energy here where you're putting an end to some type of thoughts that you may have, a mindset that you have, that you do not want to feel like this anymore, the Five of Swords. And you could be very conflicted at this time as to what is really going on here and why you're feeling this way. And you're searching for a purpose here. You're making choices. Could be a relationship too that you're working on, trying to be more vulnerable in this relationship, opening yourself up. And it could be with yourself, seeing the dark and the light of your inner self. And that's what's, what makes you happy. All right, let's break the Smith-Waite Tarot and we will clarify. Why is the Lover's card? This is the main energy. Why is the Lover's card here for Leo? What can you tell us, Spirit? What are the choices? Yeah, and there's the Ten of Swords again. Oops, we lost some cards there. So you have the Ten of Swords twice, putting an end to choices that are not giving you, that don't represent who you are now. Maybe you feel like you've always had to go a certain way. I feel that you're making, over the next few years, we're talking about the next few years, I think you're making that connection, that now you want to head in a different direction whenever you're making choices that have to do with you, your work, your spiritual growth. Your beliefs are changing. You also have the Hanged Man, which is Pisces energy. That's, thinking about really intellectually searching for the truth of why you do certain things, why you're choosing certain ways. Your beliefs are changing. You're getting a different perspective. You're looking for a whole new beginning with the Ace of Pentacles. This could be a job for some. And I always get with the Justice card and Light Seer deck, as above, so below. Could be someone who is very spiritual, and now you're looking into those beliefs and how they're going to affect your future. What can you tell Leo? What is this new beginning with the Ace of Pentacles? What does Leo need to know about this new truth? This new beginning, abundance, seeds. What does Leo need to know? And you get Justice twice. Yeah, I think you're balancing these scales here. And the King of Wands. And that's you, Leo, the King of Wands. Confirming that you're looking for a new beginning, making choices as above, so below, that are true to who you are, and looking for growth, looking for spiritual growth. I almost got this vision today when I was meditating of, asking for messages for Leo. And I had this vision of like a light inside of you just bursting to pop out. And I know a few Leos in my life, and they emit a certain quality of lighting up a room. The sun, right, represents them. Just really wanting to come out and show your true, authentic self. And the choices that you're going to make over the next few years with the Lovers are going to show you. You may have to do it over and over. This is the Saturn and Aries energy. It's not going to be, perfect. It's not going to be easy. But you want that growth now. You're searching for that growth. You're ready for that growth. You have the wisdom of the growth. You know that you've had successes in the past. You're more confident now about moving forward. You're letting things come to you instead of chasing ideas. You're taking a step back with the Pisces card of the Hanged Man, and you're putting an end to anything that doesn't bring you peace, doesn't bring you happiness, doesn't bring you spiritual growth, doesn't bring you intellectual growth. And that is possibly what's conflicting you right now, because maybe you're just over the next few years, you're trying to figure out why your beliefs are changing, how your beliefs are changing. Curious about this Empress card. This is Taurus Libra energy. You're letting things come to you. You're more chill now. You have a lot of ideas. I feel like this is someone who is, there's your Eight of Wands. And for me, Eight of Wands, something's coming in quick, and some communication's coming in, growth is coming in quick. By you stepping back and taking some time to think about what your beliefs are now, how you want to move forward. And for me, the Eight of Wands is always about a spiritual connection. That's what I feel this is going to be for you over the next few years, is it spiritually you're just wanting to burst. And when I mean, you really want to show your connection, and you really want to do what is good for you and good for others. You're laying down here, there was a burden that you're laying down, this burden of trying to figure everything out. You've done the work. You've put in the work with your friends, your social groups, maybe family. You've had some successes, but now you're laying down this energy of throwing out, searching with other people for why you feel certain ways. You're going to let it come to you. You're going to take time, and you're going to enjoy where you are right now, and over the next few years, start developing new ideas and how you can make them happen, where you can plant your seeds. Where do you want to go? You're a different person that you were, say, maybe 3 years ago. 3 months ago. I'm going to use that as my time card for you. What can you tell Leo about death or rebirth? Something you've changed your this cycle here, where you have searched for the answers, where you've done the work here, where you felt the burden of feeling like you had to go out and be the one that was. I feel like you've done the work, that you've been through a lot with that 8 of Wands, the 9 of Wands in between, and now you're laying down that burden, and you're going to let this energy come to you, and you're going to take time and think about what is best for you here and best for others, as above, so below. What about the death and rebirth? Yeah, you've worked really hard. You've got the 8 of Pentacles, right? You've really worked really hard. I feel like you've really put in the work here, Leo. I think that you've, whatever issues you may have had, you've become either a master at your job, a master at developing your self-worth, a master at looking at the choices that you've made in the past or that others have made in the past. And it has brought you to a place where you have taken that energy and you've developed into, it's been transmuted. Energy never leaves us, but it changes. You've taken energy here that was a burden to you, that you worked very hard at trying to discover self. And now it is, when it says death or rebirth, that Scorpio energy, you have transmuted that, whatever pain for this 5 of Swords, you've transmuted that into a change in yourself. There was some type of change as well, a tower in your foundation that brought you to this, that over time and maybe in the next few years will help you to understand why this change that you felt that you worked really hard at, why it happened, why it occurred, but you're putting an end to any mental anxiety about it. You're done with it. You've worked really hard at putting an end to it. And you've got the 7 of Pentacles again on the bottom of the deck. And you have grown. If your concern is, you know, have I learned anything? Have I put my, you're not going to put, you've done that. You've put the energy in here through this change. You've planted seeds that have changed you, and you have grown from it. And now Saturn in Aries is asking you again to put in the work, and as you search for your sense of purpose in this world. What can you tell Leo about this 10 of Swords? I feel like you're going to have a whole new, over the next, by the end of 3 years, you're not going to really know. You're a whole different person. You have the Ace of Cups and the Fool. Yeah, this is an opportunity, if you choose to take the energies that are here, where there is going to be an opportunity to approach things now, a whole new beginning with the Fool. Take a chance, move forward, put your energy in what you love, who you love, the love you want to show. I mean, you're all about, you know, showing love to people, doing things for people, not expecting anything in return. I feel like that makes you happy. I feel like that's where you want to plant your seeds. You're done with this energy of not knowing what you want, not knowing what makes you happy. You're going to make choices now that this is your life. You know, there's no dress rehearsal, as my mom used to say. This is your life. And now I feel like this is for a Leo who is in their second half of their life here, and maybe has spent a lot of time researching and doing some kind of self-work, you know, putting the work in, worked hard all their life. But let's see what we have. Spirit, what does the 7 of Pentacles mean for Leo during Saturn and Aries? You have the 4 of Pentacles and the King of Cups. You're grounded now. You're emotionally stable as you go through and plant whatever seeds, whatever you want to grow. What you focus on is what you are going to grow. You have an opportunity here. You are stable. I'm getting that with earth energy, that you are in alignment. You have both feet on the ground. Uh, your emotional state at this time is balanced. You're making better decisions. You've worked on your emotional state. And I think the Four of Pentacles is a good thing. Stay grounded. Work on, keep that keep yourself in alignment as you move forward. You're not afraid of putting in the work with the Seven of Pentacles. Make decisions based on being in alignment. You don't want to make decisions in this energy. Five of Pentacles. You might be feeling that right now as you move forward over. There may be some difficulty as you try to reach this energy here, but Spirit is saying that Saturn is going to help you with discipline. Saturn's all about discipline. Saturn rules Capricorn, so it's similar energy. So you may be feeling some restrictions. You want to put in some I feel like Saturn is going to ask you to put in some restriction, responsibility when you make these decisions that you're making. And you may make good decisions and it works out. You may have to go back and tweak them. But Saturn's going to make you do the work over the next 3 years for whatever you're seeking here. What about the Moon card? Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancer energy. A lot of Pisces in here. You may have Pisces in your chart. A lot of Pisces. And there's patience. And the Nine of Cups. With the Queen of Wands on the bottom of the deck. So you may go back and forth, go inside yourself as far as making decisions and really wanting to take action. Spirit, there is a sense here as well with Temperance. I'm getting healing and health, patience. Keep yourself grounded as you go through the next 2.5 years. You've worked really hard, but there may be times where you just get a big old headache when it comes to making decisions, or there could be energy here of success and failure as well. You're used to success as long as you put the hard work in. But with Saturn and Aries, they may ask you there may be higher expectations. So knowing that you're going after your dreams here, let's say you're going after a dream job and you're making all these changes and choices and it's not coming to fruition right away. Spirit is saying, put in the work. Saturn's going to help you get there. Put in the discipline, put in the structure, put in the, I don't want to say boundaries, but be patient. Be patient with yourself. That's part of this lesson too, is be patient with yourself. I'm getting. Okay. Let's look at some angel messages for Leo. These are Doreen Virtue's angel messages. For the reading today, we have Layla. Spend time alone in nature, meditating about your desires and intentions. Ask the angels to help you gain a positive perspective. Kind of feel like this is for your dreams as well. If you're dreaming of doing something, you're changing now. Ask for help. It's okay to ask for help. Be patient with yourself. I feel like that can be the most, the higher message here is be patient with yourself as you go through this change, this transition with the death and rebirth. You're changing. And change is not ever easy, but give yourself a break. No one is perfect. Ask Spirit for help. Develop your spiritual connections, your faith-based connections. Ask for help. What else can you tell Leo? Keep yourself in alignment. Go after your dreams. And we have Isaiah. It's a good time to give birth to new ideas and situations in your life. I'm watching over you, guiding you, and protecting you during these changes. And I feel like that goes with the Empress. You are giving birth to new ideas. You are changing. You want to put your energy into something that you feel represents you now as you grow. And we're going to get some healing message since Saturn also rules the sixth house, which is considerably about health. I'm feeling that today. So you want to think about how your health is being affected by the decisions you're making as well. Body care. You can't make that up. Body care. Yes. For those of you that need to take a little bit of time for yourself, maybe you've been working so hard that you haven't had time for yourself. What else can you tell Leo? And music. Very nice. Music's going to help soothe the soul. I'm going to get one more card from your higher self. This is Angel Messages by